Right, hello, guys. Go ahead, give people a couple minutes to log in. Today, this is just a 30-minute beginner level bar class. So you'll just want to make sure you've got either a mat or a towel or a carpeted or a rug space, or it's comfortable to get down on the ground. If you want to have a pair of hand weights, that's great. I usually say between 2 and 5 pounds, depending on what you're used to using. If you don't have a set of hand weights, you can use a couple of water bottles or a couple of cans of like vegetables or soup just to get a little bit of added weight so we can start working those arms. So we are just going to get into some of the very basics of what we do in a bar class. And I'll also be offering a lot of modifications and variations so that you can be able to adjust a bar class to sort of your own speed and your own comfortability. So when you join a bar class, you'll already know what some of those modifications or variations are so that you can adjust for yourself. So we are going to go ahead and get going. And turn our volume up here. All right. Go ahead, plant those feet nice and wide. Take it up. Nice deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Again, take it up. One more time, all the way up. All right, we're gonna start just little taps, side to side. Roll those shoulders back, up and back. Up. Bring that arm up, reach it overhead. So those feet are just continuing to tap back and forth. Nice job. For 8, 7, 6, 4, 3. Taking it across the chest, straight across. Nice. So you really want to twist that torso. Point the chest opposite sides. Try and reach each opposite wall. Beautiful. For 8, 6, 4, 3, 2. Take it back to center, down, and up. So this time those feet are nice and wide. We're in a squat position. Dropping our weight down in our heels. So I can wiggle my toes. Nice job. For 4, 3, 2. This time we're going to take it down and hold. Arms are out. Little baby pulses. So you'll notice the German Shepherd outside. That's Savvy. That's my parents' dog. She's very interested in what we're doing here. Rotating those palms down and up. So we're down and up. Mostly she's mad because I kicked her out. Down and up. Down and up. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, bring those feet in close. Tiny march. So when we march, it's a bent leg. Point that foot. Core stays in. Chest is up and proud. Shoulders are down away from our ears. When you're ready, go ahead. You can reach those hands underneath. You don't need to touch. We're just reaching underneath that leg. All right, one more variation here will be opposite elbow to knee. So we'll take elbow to knee, get a nice little twist in that torso, side to side, side to side. For 8, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job, guys. Great warm up. Go ahead to the back of your mat. Make sure to adjust this so you can see what we're doing as we head down to the ground. Nice deep breath. Breathe all the way in. Exhale, forward fold. So when we reach forward, it depends what you're comfortable with. You can rest here on the thighs. You can rest down on your shins, or you can reach forward. And then we'll just alternate bending those knees one at a time. Whatever's the most comfortable for you today. This is just a little opportunity to stretch it out. Nice job, guys. All right, so we're going to go ahead and walk it out into a plank. So we're going to walk those hands out. 2 options for being in a plank. We can have those feet planted. We want to make sure that they're staying about the width of the mat apart so we have a nice base. Now, you don't want to have that butt sticking up in the air. We want it down nice and even. So think about trying to make that butt even with those shoulders. If you want to modify here, you can be on those knees. So you can take those knees down. Shoulders are still directly above our hands, above our wrists. And we're holding here, squeezing those abdominals, squeezing the glutes for a nice tight plank hold right here. Keep breathing, we're just holding. So a really common exercise that we'll do in a bar class is a plank saw. So I'll show you here up on the feet first. This is where we're coming forward and backwards over those wrists, and we're pressing back through our heels. We can be here on our knees and do it too, where we'll just kind of bring the booty up and then down, up, and then down. So it's up to you with what's most comfortable, but we got this for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead, bring those knees down to the ground into what we call our tabletop position. So tabletop position means we're on our knees, we've got our hands with those wrists lined up with the shoulders, and you've got 2 options for tabletop. You can be up here, full hands, or if you've got more sensitive wrists, you can be down on those forearms, and you want that, the shoulder and the hips to have a nice straight line. So we just want to make sure we're not arching our back or dropping it down. We're in a nice straight line here. So, putting that right foot out first. I want to make sure that my hips are both even and parallel to the ground. So when this foot goes out, this hip isn't turning out. I'm still staying facing the ground. My weight is still evenly distributed between each arm. And I lift and drop. Lift and drop. Nice. So we just want to bring that back foot up to where it's about level with our booty, maybe a little bit higher. Lift and drop. Lift. Beautiful. Remember, option is also here. Up and up. 4 to go. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it right here and pulse. Little pulses. When we pulse, we're moving a couple inches. Sometimes even a couple centimeters. But you can always hold if you prefer. While we're doing these pulses, you can always hold. Beautiful, right there. So hamstring curls are next. You kicking that butt. Yep, bring that foot all the way in. Squeeze the hamstrings. Squeeze. Squeeze. Beautiful. What I want you guys to think about, remember those hips, they're parallel to the ground. A nice neutral spine. So my face is going to look down between my hands. 3, 2, 1. All right. Next, I'm going to show you a donkey kick. So we want to flex that foot. Have that knee bent so we're in a nice 90-degree angle. We're bringing it all the way down and lift. Down Up and pulse. So as we're pulsing, remember that foot is flat. We're kicking that foot up. Or remember your second option when the pulse is to just hold for 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Go ahead and drop that foot down. The move we commonly use for a resting position during a bar class is a child's pose. So we're sitting back on those feet, knees are open, and we're going to reach forward and rest our head down towards the mat. So when you're in this position, a couple of nice deep breaths here. Day and night, my composure ran away, disappeared without a trace. I can't cover up the bed. Nice job. Next, a transitional move that we use a lot in bar is a downward dog. So we're going to reach those hands out, plant them in front of us, curl those toes, and press up. Now you'll notice this is not, kind of this awkward plank with our butt up, right? In a downward dog, my goal is to try and drop my heels down to the ground. I'm pushing out away from my hands, pushing into my booty. So I want to have a nice straight diagonal line from my wrists up to my shoulders, up to my hips. And then I'm pressing my heels down into the ground from the back. Now, we're going to transition into a lunge. So go ahead and bring that right foot up towards our hands. So we're in a nice low lunge position here. When you're ready, go ahead, bring that top portion of your body up. So both my feet are facing towards the right. Lunges. You're going down and up, down and up. Key to a good lunge. Making sure that front knee stays behind our toes. Making sure that back knee is just dropping straight down to the ground. Nice job, guys. Down and pulse. Nice. And of course, you remember the other option is to just always hold low if you don't want to pulse. 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, bring that back foot up to the front. And we're going to take a nice little seated chair pose here. So drop that butt all the way down. Drop those arms up as lift the arms up as a counterbalance. Reaching out overhead. My weight's really in my heels. Sit for 8, 7, 6, 5. Nice job, guys. 2, 1, and stand. Shake it out. How are we feeling? Nice. We're going to take all of that over to the left side. So go ahead, head to the opposite end of your mat. Line those feet up. Take a nice deep breath in through the nose. Out through the mouth. And forward fold. And remember, this is where we take the opportunity to stretch those hamstrings. Bend one knee and then the other. Nice job. Go ahead, walk ourselves out into that plank pose. And holding that plank. Now remember, we can be all the way up. We can drop those knees into a modified plank. It's up to you. But really squeeze those abdominals, squeeze the glutes, squeeze those inner thighs. Nice and tight. And our plank saw. Remember, we're going forward over those palms of our hands, pressing back into our heels. Front and back, front and back. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead, dropping those knees down into our tabletop. Left foot goes out. Here we go. Pulse, pulse. Or the other option is just to hold nice and long. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Hamstring curls come next. Take the butt in and out. In and out. Watch those hips. They're still parallel to the ground. Don't let that left hip slide up and out. Beautiful. Bring it in and in. Halfway there for 8, 6, 4, 3, 2, last one. All right, we're gonna do those donkey kicks. Remember, flexing that foot, 90-degree angle right there to the knee. Bring it down and kick, down and kick. Nice job. Down and kick. You're wild and free and fly away. Fly away. Woo. I'll be your wild and free and fly away. 8. Fly away. I'll be your wild and free. Nice job, guys. 4, 3, 2, up and pull. Remember those just little kicks or pressing the heel to the sky, or you can hold here. Nice and strong. It's up to you. 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and bring that foot down. Sitting back on those feet, dropping those knees open and reaching out into child's pose. Nice. Our transition pose, downward dog is next. Planting those hands, tucking those toes, and then push back from the palms of our hands into the heels of our feet. So there should be a nice hamstring stretch all the way down the back of those legs, really. All the way from the glutes to the hamstrings, through the calf muscles, down into our heel. We're going to go ahead and bring that left foot up by our hands for a nice low runner's lunge. Remember, we got this nice 90-degree angle here at the knee. When we're ready, we're going to go ahead and lift that upper body and hit our normal lunges. So we're dropping and lift, drop and lift. Remember, my knee is behind my toes. My back knee is dropping straight down. Nice job, and pull. Remember, the other option is to just go down and hold. Hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Step that back foot up to the front. Sit down in our chair pose. Reach those arms out forward and above for counterbalance. Drop that booty down. Weights in my heels and hold. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And lift. Nice job, guys. Nice job. Gonna go ahead. Lift this back up. How are we feeling? Yeah? All right. This is where I want you to go ahead, grab those hand weights or the bottle of water, hand goods, whatever it is that you're using today. I'll take you through some of our basic arm exercises. So we'll start just with the standard bicep curl. Holding the weights in my hands, my palms are facing forward, and I bring them up to my shoulders. Lift and lower. Typical position for those feet is out in a nice wide position. Feet are nice and flat, weights in my heels. I can always add a squat if I want to, right? 4 more for 4. 3, 2, we're gonna go down and hold. So holding here, my arms are out, got a 90-degree angle at my elbow. Now I'm gonna rotate out and in, out, in. I'm holding my upper arms, my shoulder down to my elbow is nice and steady. I'm squeezing those shoulder blades as I rotate out. For 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, rest for a moment if you need to. Shake those shoulders out. We're gonna move our arms next into our goal post pose. We'll step back here so you can see my arms all the way up. So goal post. Once again, my palms are facing the screen. Nice 90-degree angle in my elbows. We're gonna press up overhead. So press, down, press, press. You can add a squat if you want to, press. One, hold right here. We're going into our robot. So we're holding those arms out at a nice 90-degree angle. We bring them down, bring the elbows in, bring them out, and up. We've got 3 more from the side. It's down, in, up, and lift. 2 to go. Down, in, up, and lift. Last time. Down, in, up, and lift. Go ahead and bring those arms down nice and gently. Going to show you our row series next. I'll turn here to the side so you can see everything. My feet come in tighter. They're about hip width apart. Hands forward, palms together. I'm going to pull back into a row. As I pull back into a row, I'm keeping my elbows in nice and tight to my rib cage, and I'm trying to pinch my shoulder blades together in the back. So we got 8 of these. Ready? 5, 6, 7. Here we go. Up, down, up. Squeeze those shoulder blades. Elbows are in nice and tight. For 4, 3, 2. This time, hold it back. We're going to extend for triceps. So we're out and in, out and in. Nice job, guys. For 4, 3, 2. We're going to leave it all the way fully extended and pull up, up. Remember, you can always just hold here if you want. Ready? 2, 1. Nice job. Bring it back forward. Last move. Palms are together. It's our butterfly. Exhale. Open all the way up. Squeeze those shoulder blades. Exhale on the lift. For 4, 3. Remember that bend in those knees. 1. Out and pull or hold. It's up to you. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Nice job. Go ahead, set those weights down. How are we feeling? So in a full bar class or a more extended bar class, we would do more reps of those. So we might do 2 or even 3 sets of 8. And we would also incorporate some other moves. We also might reduce the amount of time we rest in between each of those exercises. So for this portion, we're going to work on these lower legs. I'm going to stand here, balance the center. This is where, if you want to have a back of a chair, a countertop, a table, anything that's not moving, that's going to keep you nice and steady, go ahead and utilize that. Our heels are together. We're glued all the way up those legs, from the heels, calves, knees, inner thighs, nice and tight. My toes are facing out, a 45-degree angle to either corner. When I lift, imagine somebody's pulling me up with a string out of the top of my head. I'm lifting, I'm bending the ankles, lifting my heels all the way up off the ground, coming into a releve. Continuing to keep my shoulders down, a nice posture. Okay, we're going to take those in tempo. Up and down, up and down. Nice job. Up, up, up. Nice. 4 more. Up. 3, 2. We're going to switch up the cadence. We're going to lift, 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 and lower. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up, 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 up. One more time. Up, 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 and down. This time we're going to switch that. We're going to go up, down, down, down. Up, down, down, down. One more time. Up, down, 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 and back to singles. Up and down. Nice job. For 4, 3, 2. We're going to go back to that 3 up, 1 down. Here we go. Up, 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 down. Up, 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 up. Switch the cadence. 1 up, 3 down. Up, down, down, down. Up, down, down, down. Up, Last time. Up, down, back to singles. So get up and down. Up and down. Nice job. Up and down. Up and down. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Shake those legs out. I'm going to tilt this down. We're going to head back to the mat for a couple of minutes of core exercises. So go ahead, take a seated position on the mat. I want you to reach back. We're reaching back when starting to feel, we call this kind of our C position here. I'm in a C position. My hands, palms of my hands, even with the top of my knees, squeezing my lower abdominals. Gonna lift and lower my legs. Gonna lift and lower, lift and lower. When I'm lifting, I'm thinking about bringing that quad towards my chest, squeezing in those lower abdominals, using those to help me lift my legs. Lift. Nice job. For 8, 7, 6. Keep breathing. For 4, 2, 1. Nice job. If you can, go ahead, bring both those legs up, and we're just gonna hold for 8, 7, 6, 5. Little shaky. Woo. 3, 2, 1, and drop those feet. Let's go ahead onto our back. Flatten that back down. So a couple things to remember. Anytime we're down flat, that back is completely flat on the ground. We don't want any kind of torch in the lower back where I can stick my hand under here. All right, nice and flat, like somebody has a string in my belly button and they're pulling it down to the ground. Nice and tight. So, a couple little sequences here. Legs are up in a 90-degree angle. We're going to lower for 2 and lift for 2. Lower for 2, just tap the toes and lift. So we're not letting the legs rest. We're really working those lower abdominals to keep those legs up and moving. Down for 2, up. Here we go. Down, down, up. 2 more. Down, down, up. Up, last time, down, down, up, single leg, and down, and down. Alternating, so tap that toe, or then lift the other foot. Tap and tap, tap and tap. Nice job, squeezing those lower abdominals. 8, 7. Beautiful. For 4, 3. How are we feeling? 2, 1. Bring those feet back up. We're going to do 8 more of these, lowering both of those feet. Tap the toes, lift them back up, 2 counts each. Here we go. Down, down, lift, lift, down, down. Woo! Nice job. For 6. Make sure the small of your back is glued to the mat. Woo! 4. 2, tap, lift. Last time, down, down, lift, lift. Go ahead, drop those feet flat on the ground. Root those feet, hip width apart. And when we press up, we've got a nice straight line from our knees to our hips, to our shoulders. Hands are down, keeping us balanced. Squeezing those glutes, squeezing the hamstrings, keeping us nice and tight, and rolling back down. Singles, here we go. We're gonna lift and lower, lift and lower, squeeze and lower, squeeze and lower. For 4, 3, 2, that pulse comes next. 1, up and pulse. Press. When we pulse here, we press those hips up, or again, you can hold and squeeze. For 3, 2, 1, back to single, second set. Lift, down, and lift. Squeeze. Remember that back is flat when we drop it down. 3, 2, 1, up and pulse or hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, lower down slowly. Drop those feet all the way down. Hands go up and overhead and stretch in a nice long line. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Like somebody's pulling on your hands and your toes, pulling you to either wall. And now go ahead, bring those knees into your chest. Continuing those nice deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. All right, let's go ahead. Arms are out in a T position. Go ahead, drop those knees to either side. Doesn't matter which side, but your face is going to look the opposite direction from your knees. So get a nice little twist in the back. Couple deep breaths here. Take those feet over to the other side. And switch the head. Deep breaths again. In through the nose and out through the mouth. All right, when you're ready, go ahead. Bring yourself up into a seated position. Hands on those knees. And go ahead and roll our shoulders back. And forward. Roll that head all the way around. And other direction. Take those hands, lace fingers up and reach over to the right side. Reach over to the left side. And bring it down. We're going to take a nice deep breath up. And exhale. Again, take it up. Exhale. One more time. Take it all the way up. And exhale. Great job, guys. Thank you so much for joining me for Beginner Barre today. Don't forget to check out all the other barre classes that I have on here. There's a combination of 30-minute and 45-minute ones. Some that use equipment, some that don't. So go ahead and check those out and see what works for you. And my next barre class will be on Monday, this coming Monday, 5:15 p.m. right here on YouTube Live. That's a full 45-minute class. And just like today, you're going to want to have a set of hand weights. You're going to want to have a yoga mat or somewhere comfortable to do some floor work. And if you want to have that chair or countertop for balance, you want to have that nice and handy too. Next chance to join me for a live class is tomorrow on Zoom for cardio hip hop at 5:30. That's a 45-minute cardio class. Again, that's on Zoom. So either check out the NIFS Facebook page, NIFS, for the link. You can check out my Facebook page, The Remix by Kate, or my Instagram account, again, The Remix by Kate. And it'll be the link in my bio tomorrow morning for Thursday Night Cardio Hip Hop. Thank you guys so much for joining me, and have a wonderful evening.